Hi Leo, welcome to your month ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your continued support. If you haven't seen it yet, your 2019 forecast is up and out there for your viewing pleasure, so go ahead and have a look. Also, if you know your life path number, there's a whole series of numerology life path numbers out there for you. And also, if you don't know your life path number, there is a video that will help you to calculate it. So also, if you want to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website addressed below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help us on our paths to our highest vibrational good. And I say us because if you don't know yet, and you haven't been with me for that long, I am a Leo ascendant, so this will be relevant for me as well. Okay, so actions and interactions with the world at large. You're going to love this. Bam! The Strength card. Beautiful, right? So we come up in our own reading, we have that strength, we have that power. Ultimately, your actions and your interactions is what you do in the world. The Strength card, as you know, firstly, it represents the sign of Leo. So this is us coming up in our own reading, puts us in a place of strength and power. It basically means that your energy is big enough this month to get done the things that you would like to get done. This is about you declaring to the universe, this is my heart's desire and I'm going to make it happen. This is about what you want to shape up. It's about what you want to connect with. And you know, the beauty of this card coming up in your actions and your interactions is effectively it means people are going to receive you as the best version of yourself. This is a month where you really get to shine, Leo. This is a month where people will start to see you as you are, and more importantly, they'll start to understand you as you choose to be understood. This is a great card, especially for your actions and your interactions, because it means you're coming from a place of purity. It also means you're truly coming from who you are at a heart and space level, at heart and soul level. And it means that you're coming from a place of integrity, but ultimately a place of honesty, and that is wonderful, you know, as people are receiving you in the best way because you're being authentically who you are. You know, no guise, no pretense, no nothing, just, you know, this is me and this is how I am, and you know, love it or loathe it. And it looks like they're loving it, which is wonderful. So your money and your materials, you get the Temperance card. This is good because it means this month you're going to start to balance your finances. Okay, so it's holiday season for whatever it is that you celebrate around this time of year. I hope you have a happy one. For your money and your materials though, Leo, with the Temperance card, this is about balancing them. So you're starting to get honest and real. What do I spend? What do I need to spend? And you're also asking yourself, is it balanced? Is it fair? You know, am I spending too much money on just bills and working and focusing on that and not enough playtime? Or am I focusing a bit too heavily on the playtime and not really being as responsible with my money and my finances as I could be? This is about you finding that balance. It's about you seeking to make things effectively, it's about making things mirror, you know, when I say mirror, it's about making things, you know, not set, it's about making them balanced. This Mercury retrograde is kicking my butt right now, as you can tell. You know, the Temperance card sees us blending this and that. It sees us looking at all aspects of things and adding them in just the right sort of balance. So your finances are going through that scrutiny. It's like you're looking at them this month and you're saying, right, okay, I could probably spend a little bit less here and a little bit more there. And you're balancing your books in that respect. In terms of your physical health, it looks really good. It looks as well, especially with the Strength card there, this feels very much like you're getting focused about your physical health. So you're asking yourself, right, how do I make my you know, how do I make myself healthier? Is my diet okay? Does it reflect a healthy lifestyle? You know, your money and your materials isn't just about your finances and what you can see and touch and taste and spend. It's also about your physical home, but it's also about your physical body, and it can therefore talk about your health as well. And it feels to me like you're really going through this. So you're looking at your finances and you're balancing your personal books, but you're also looking at your health and saying, right, okay, what is it that I can change here? Because the other thing about the Strength card is it represents the physical body very often. So the communication sector this month. Let's have a look. You got the Four of Wands, beautiful. Communication looks great this month. This is about happiness, it's about celebrations, it's about socializing, especially in the communication sector and especially next to the Temperance card. This is about, you know, really speaking from the heart space, interacting with loads of different types of people. This is going to see you coming into contact this month with people that are very different to you as well. You know, this will see you having conversations and being invited to things that, you know, you'll probably be like, wow, okay, how come I got an invite to that? Like, it looks like there'll be people inviting you to their personal shindigs, like what's going on with their families. It feels very much like an expansive card for your communications. It feels like the invites aren't just for, you know, whatever the holiday celebrations are, but they go broader than that. So things that usually would just be for people's family, they're inviting you over as well, because you're really well received this month, Leo. You're really well, you know, people are really taking to you, and it's in a big part down to your authenticity, down to you just being who you are and saying, look, you know what, no false, no pretense, this is me. I'm just going to be as loud and proud as I can about everything. And your communications, you're coming from a place of, because the Four of Wands is about happiness, about celebration, but it's also about stability. This is about you effectively letting people know that you can be counted on, that you can be trusted, and people are really going to warm to that this month, you know, which is wonderful. It's great. So your heart and half, your emotional sector, you get the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. This tells me that for those of you that are single, you will probably be meeting somebody that is very well to do, somebody that is of refinement. And if it's not somebody that's well to do, it will be somebody that is quite strikingly good looking. It looks like a really, really strong, powerful match. For those of you that are single, this could very well be a month where you end up kind of getting involved with somebody that is very different to you, but somebody that really rocks your world. And I love that for you. For those of you that are partnered, this looks like a financial upswing for either you or your partner or both of you at the same time. I really feel that you guys are going to... Us guys, I feel like December we finish on a financial high, whereas most people will be like, oh gosh, I'm going into the new year broke. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we finished the month on quite a good, you know, above average, above even keel. It really feels like the partner's finances go sort of up through the roof even. The other thing is, for those of you that are coupled, this looks beautiful because it means that you're really looking at each other. For those of you that are partnered, you know, whatever disparity has happened up until this point, I kind of feel like you guys are really now looking at each other and saying, wow, okay, you know what, not only am I lucky to have you, but I really want to make the best of this. It's like, I feel like this is a spirit of recommitment. So if you are in a partner, if you're easy family show, if you are, oh gosh, if you are in a relationship with a partner, this is about you looking at each other with renewed vigor and renewed love and renewed, you know, a renewed sense of commitment, and saying, wow, actually, you know what, how do we recommit to this? If you are in a marriage, you know, you could start thinking about, how do we renew our vows? You know, are we in that space where we want to do that? It's almost like, I feel for those of you that are coupled, or for those of us that are coupled, it's like there's this reinvention of the relationship, and it comes from within, where you're both actually looking at each other and saying, wow, actually, you know what, I'm genuinely happy here. So it's a really great month in terms of all of that. So let's look at the months on a separate basis. The months, the weeks even. First week of December, you get the Death card. So you're going through this transformation, Leo. It's almost like the feeling that I get from this is the first week of December, you'll be saying, you know what, like, you know, you'll be going into it and you'll have this whole preconceived idea of how things should be and how you should behave and how you should come across. And then you'll get there and just be like, do you know what, fuck it. That's way too much effort. It's way too much upkeep and pretense and whatever. This is it. What you see, all of this, you know, happiness, annoyance, you know, all of it, whatever, everything that I am perceived as, this is it. I'm not going to pretend to be what I'm not ever going to be, and I'm also not going to you know, it's almost like not play up to the hype, or not cave into the pressure of feeling like you need to be more than you are. It's like the first week of December, you just say, look, you know what, this is it. You either love it or you don't. I'm really not gonna, there's no way. Just like you're stepping out of that, because the Death card is about transformation, but I feel like this is about the transformation of what people expect from you compared to what you are. So you're just dedicating yourself to yourself and saying, look, you know what, I'm not gonna give you this and sell you a line and all the rest of it. What you see is all me. If you love it, if it's great, then awesome. But I'm not going to give you any pretense or anything that is fake or false. Second week of December, you get the World card, beautiful, underneath the Temperance. This means that effectively in the second week of December, not only are you mastering your finances, but you're also mastering your impulses. That's the feeling that I get from this. It's like you're really looking at things and saying, okay, do I need that or do I want it? And what is the difference? Where is the difference lying in the two? It's like you're mastering your finances, but you're really getting a hold of that thing inside you that says, oh, I want that. Like, why do I want it? Is it going to be, is it going to be something that makes my life better? In terms of all of the other cards as well, the way this relates is you really are about to step into, you've got the Death card there, the wrapping up of one cycle, and the dying of something, or the release of something. The second week then brings the mastery that release comes, that release brings. And very often that's how it works. When something in our life dies, we look at the experience that it gave us and we take the best of it and we move forward with it. And the World card sees you become a master or take a step above, or an elevation of some sort. And that's brilliant. Third week of December, the High Priestess, ooh, underneath the Four of Wands. Because people will naturally be drawn to you and naturally have this, you will naturally have this magnetism. People are going to be drawn to telling you things. And I kind of feel like the third week of December, although, this is around the major holiday time, I feel like a lot of the interaction that you have, Leo, is going to be very much based around people divulging things to you that may be for your ears only. And when I say that, what I mean is, if people divulge secrets to you, it's wonderful because it means they trust you. It's not for you then to go and speculate and talk, not that you ever would, but then talk about this stuff behind their back with somebody else. What graces your ears in the third week of December is for your ears only. You're not to share this stuff with anybody, unless it's a partner and unless it's for a reason to keep somebody safe or whatever. But beyond that, if it's not anybody else's business, make sure that it doesn't become your business to speak about. Okay, so as the saying goes, loose lips sink ships. This Mercury retrograde is kicking my ass, man. I literally am just falling over my own words. It's ridiculous. I'm like a 5-year-old, like Anyway, the fourth week, the final week of December, you get the Chariot card. You finish on a high. You finish this whole year on a high. The Chariot card is about a victory, about a success, right? Underneath the Nine of Pentacles, this is about physical success. It's about success out in the world. Some goal, some dream, some hope is about to be realized. And Leo, you do this just as you go into the new year, which is absolutely amazing. Because it sees you in a place where it's like, wow, okay, I achieved this goal. And I feel like for some of you, this is about the achievement of a goal sooner than you expected. It's something you've always wanted to do, but you kind of thought, okay, well, this might happen next year, and it'll probably happen like this, this and this. And it's almost like it wraps up in the fourth week of December and it actually happens for you. And so it's like you can go into the new year with a sense of victory, with a sense of purpose. You're stepping into the new year in a really powerful way. And that is absolutely beautiful. And then finally, your key to the month, the Sun card. I mean, really, could you ask for any more than that? December is going to be an absolute power month for you, Leo. December is going to, you came up in your own reading to start with, in your actions and your interactions, before you've even gone anywhere else. You've got all of these other cards of success, of victory, of change, of transformation, of becoming something else. You then get the Sun card as the key to your month. have fun, enjoy it, be open, be warm, be light, but above all, be yourself. Shine as only you can shine, and stand up and be counted as who you truly authentically are. That's the beauty of the sun. It sheds light on everything. It gives light, strength, power and love, innocence and beauty to everything that it touches, but it also reveals things, so that providing you are in your integrity and you are just being yourself, you can but be loved and be seen. And you know what a way to finish the year on as well. This year hasn't been easy for Leos, it really hasn't. To have this at the end of the year in preparation for a brand new year ahead, that is absolutely dynamite. I love, 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 love it. So I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. I hope you have an amazing holiday season, and I hope you have an amazing new year, and I will see you in the new year for more videos. Take care, and I will see you very soon.